Welcome to Proclaiming Liberty. Since this channel is about the search for truth, I just wanted to take a few minutes and look at some truths about the search, about the discovery of truth, or how can we conclude what is in fact true. Current events have shown us that the news media is no longer trusted. Zuckerberg has testified before Congress that his fact checkers were in fact only giving their opinions. And the shakeup at Twitter has revealed some things to us in the technical world, such as shadow banning, where some accounts' followers were hidden, and also others had fake accounts or bots. Well, it kind of makes you wonder if there's any truth to be known out there at all. I think that there is. 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ stood before Pontius Pilate, and he said, "I came to bear witness to the truth." To which Pilate responded, "What is truth?" Was he being serious? Obviously not, because he didn't stick around for an answer. He was being cynical, saying something to the effect of, "Don't be so foolish. Truth has nothing to do with what is going on here." Or something like, "Is truth even something that is knowable?" Maybe you feel the same way. The way things are going nowadays, is there any way of knowing what the truth is? Right? Now, people that we know seem to be doing some thinking. They have opinions about things. They have views about different things like politics and religion and sports and automobiles and food and books and movies. Sometimes it's based on where they came from, their upbringing, their peers, their education. And it seems like people are doing some thinking, but are they really? Over the years, I've learned some things that I'd like to share with you. I call them truths about the search for truth. And number one is this: your judgment is only as good as your information. These things are not necessarily unique with me, but I've learned them and I've wrote them down and I've learned from them over the years. But your judgment, your conclusion, your discernment is only going to be as good as the information that you have. Now, we live in the age of computers, and they're a fascinating tool and able to accomplish a lot of things. Everyone has at least one. Many of us have been convinced that we need to carry one in our pocket called a smartphone. But in reality, and amazing things it can do, it's not very smart. In other words, a computer will only give you an answer or result based upon the information that is fed into it. If there's data in there that is wrong or missing, the conclusion will always be wrong. It's just like when you balance your checkbook. If you fail to put in there a debit or a deposit, or one of those numbers are wrong, your conclusion, your balance will always be in error, no matter what. And it's the same thing with what goes into computers, what goes into the internet. If there's information out there, if it's questionable, if it's wrong, if it's misleading, the conclusion will always be wrong, because our judgment is only as good as our information. And we need to have reliable information in order to have a reliable conclusion. The second truth is this: if I can control your information, I can, to some extent, control your thinking, and therefore your conclusions. Truth number three: there is no such thing as an unbiased opinion. And that's true of me. Everyone has a bias. But I'll be honest enough to tell you about it. Tell you what my bias is right up front. I won't try to hide it behind, I'm smarter than you are, or try to hide your opinion, because you can challenge my view about something. I'll consider what you have to say. And I think every person has the right to express whatever their opinion is based on whatever their bias is. And truth number four: perception is stronger than reality. How you perceive things to be is stronger in your mind and my mind than what reality may be. In other words, as Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Right? As we look at the world where people want to hide certain opinions and certain views and not allow certain data to go out into the world, one would think that somebody is afraid that you might think for yourselves. And we might want to ask ourselves a question, why are they afraid of a different view? Right? I believe in the free speech. I believe in the free marketplace of ideas, that we have a right to express our opinion and our view, even if it's wrong, and even if I don't like it. Our founders believed that. That's why they gave us the First Amendment, and God believes that. Before I close, let me share with you what my bias is. I believe that the Bible is true. I believe it is the only absolutely reliable source of truth on planet Earth. Now, every explorer and discoverer needs reliable, proven equipment in his search. The same with us. Jesus said, if you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Wow. Join me on this search for truth that will make us free. And if you will, like and subscribe. And if you like what you heard here, share it with others. Thank you, and you have a great day.